All right. It's the time for Bob's Daily Devo, and it's old Bob. We're in Ephesians 3:20. You can call me if you want to text or call 213-713-8954 or 8954green@att.net. On the Twitter, it's Mr. Bob at BobBob8954. All right, so Ephesians 3:20 says, now to him is Jesus. Now to him who is. Now to him who is. We're talking about in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This is God's Word. Now to him who is. Now to him who is. Now to him who is. I had to ask Joel Houston to write a song about that. Now to him who is. Now to him who is and was and ever will be. The Alpha, the Omega, Jesus Christ. Now to him who is. This is Ephesians 3:20. Ephesians 3:20. Now to him who is. You're talking about God. It's all power. It's all power. Power. More power than Barney Fife had, that's for sure. Remember Deputy Fife on Andy Griffith? Pow. He thought he was the bomb, and he was so cute. And Andy had the real power, and he would just sat back, and Andy used his power wisely. He used his power very, very well. Well, that's just the first few words. We haven't even really gotten into the sentence yet. So now to him who is able. He is able. Can do. A can-do kind of guy. My business card that I have, it talks about I'm a doer. I'm not just a talker. No, I'm not just a talker, I'm a doer. And as a doer, I get the job done. I get her done. Did I mention? I'm going to get her done. Yesterday, I had my boss tell me I had to have something called an invoice. So, I mean, there's hundreds of choices. But I finally ended up She finally said you can use one of these two. So I picked one, and I wrote it up, and I have it finished. I have my Casa de Green, the logo at the top, and it's all ready to go. So it's real good. I'm in good shape. And let me just check on one thing here real quick, I guess I can't really check on it. So here we are. Thing is, boy, the traffic is like. So. To him who is able to do immeasurably. I have tape measures. I have tape measures that I use on a daily basis. My daughter Amy Grace, she wanted to have a tape measure, a fabric tape measure. She wanted something real simple. It took me quite a while. I had to get to Anna's Fabric, and I had to get this thing done, and so I actually did get it done. I got her done. I got it finished up, and it's all set. Thank you. There you go. I gotta get over it. All right, I'm gonna get over it somehow. You guys are just not letting anybody over. People are so funny. They drive in such a way that nobody is supposed to go in between the traffic lanes. This is my lane. No one's getting in here. It's my highway. And that just ain't right. So you gotta pipe up a little bit. You gotta just, it's not like Montana. Oh, well, go on ahead, neighbor. You first, neighbor. There's millions of people here in LA. So yeah, you can do that to a certain extent. You can say, go ahead, neighbor. Like right now, I'm gonna get back over this other lane. So I'm gonna go ahead, I might do this. I might say, you go ahead, neighbor, and then I will slip in. But it should be every other car. When you're driving, it should be, you go, I go. They go, she goes. He goes, they go. John goes, Mary goes. You take turns. And if it's just car after 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 car, and no one's letting anybody in, that ain't right. So that's where I will just guts it out. I'll find my spot, I'll wave my hand, and like this guy's pulling a trailer rig. He's got like 3 football fields in front of him, and he's not doing nothing about it. This person wants to get over apparently, but this guy's hanging way back there. I mean, he's just holding up the whole get-along. Crazy. So we're back. So now to him who is able to do immeasurably. You can't measure. It's not ounces, it's not Fahrenheit, it's not Celsius, it's not inches, it's not yards, it's not a liter, it's not a gallon. It's immeasurably. What is this person doing? Let's go, Junior. Let's go. Let's go, Junior. He's just sitting there like a dog in the main. I don't know what he's doing. Got a signal on. Maybe he's not trying to get over. That must be it. He's not trying to get over. There's like a whole wide thing there, and I don't know what he's doing, but... So, your signal. So maybe he doesn't understand. I don't know. Maybe he's from Mexico or something. But everyone's trying to give him his right of way, and they won't. Your signal's on. So, oh well, there you go. That's it, yeah. All right. Trying to help the brother out here. I had a really good day. I had a little bit of a challenge with the family. There was something that I said earlier that was taken, and they ran with it. It was like Tom Cruise. It was like Tom Cruise in the Mission Impossible movie. I mean, these people, they ran. They ran so fast. They jumped over buildings. They hung on. They went in helicopter rides. They fell through the sky. They ran into the cliff. They came up, and you saw Tom Cruise. He had right here. He must have gone like that and got... Oh, and you're sitting there thinking, you see him hanging there, and he turns around and kind of goes, I knew who has the plug for the bomb. I knew who has the fuse. It's just like, are you kidding me? So crazy. It was, of course, within a split second. Only in Hollywood. All right, so we're back. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more. I worked for the Disney company. It was Walt Disney Productions when I was a kid, but now it's the Disney company. I worked for the Disney company, and our motto was to exceed guest expectations, to exceed them, to make them really happy, to make sure that they were, I was a wonderful greeter at the Disney store. I used to, hello, hi, good to see you, welcome. I had gray stretchy pants on. I had a giant Letterman sweater with a big M on it, big blue and white sweater, and I wore a toupee at the time. I had a toupee on. It was funny. So they didn't know I had a toupee. So for years I would wear the toupee. Even when I didn't want to wear the toupee, I had to wear the toupee because it was like, why would I all of a sudden be bald? But I was like, they said no artificial hair pieces. So I was like. I think they were talking about they didn't want to have weird stuff hanging out. My hairpiece was done by a guy out in Beverly Hills on Robertson Boulevard who really knew it really was just indetectable, very, very minimal. It was not a rug. It was not a what do they call it, a beaver, or it wasn't what do they call that, a rug, a big rug on top. I seen those guys that have the toupees like that, and they're just like, they're just like crazy. They just have like on, it's so thick and it's so black and it's so long that you're like, oh my gosh, how in the world does that guy think anyone believes that at all? Sometimes people would look at me and they go, you got a piece, don't you? But most times, most people didn't even think about it because I just look so natural, Alrighty. Willard Scott, of course, was a famous one, and he would have his hairpiece on, have his hairpiece off, and I just saw his goodbye. He had a retirement party about 3 years ago, and he was really, really sweet. He's a sweet guy, really a sweet guy. All right, so we're back. Immeasurably more than we ask or imagine. Steve Harvey told me recently that I was in the audience right in front of him. So he actually told me right in front. He said that faith is the essence of things hoped for, the assurance of things not seen, and that God uses our imagination. God uses our imagination. And that we hear God through what we're imagining, what we're thinking, what God puts in our heart. And I've been using that really extensively lately, and I think it really is absolutely true that the Lord God will use what we think, what we're imagining, what He puts in our heart. He will use that. And the Bible right here is saying that God's going to do more. God's going to do more. God's going to do immeasurably more. Immeasurably more. So it almost reminds me of the 7 times 70. Forgives immeasurably more. I like to keep track of numbers and facts and figures. I got 44 more sessions in my Club 52 class. 45 more classes. I've got 5 more classes with Miss Shirley. And counseling, I'll be counseling until I'm on that Smucker's jar. I'll continue to go in and get help. So more than we can imagine. And how did you do this? According to His power that is at work within us. Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is work within us. Oh boy, this little Johnny rascal, he gets over there and then he's just sitting there. Go on over, June. Oh no, he's going to sit right in front of me. So now I've got no clue what's in front of me. I was purposely behind another vehicle because I didn't want to sit behind a big truck. And now this big panel truck comes up and it's like, I'll be your buddy. I'll be your buddy. I want to be where I can see cars. I don't want to be behind a giant panel truck. I don't want to be behind a big panel truck. No, sir. So my visit with my daughter today went really, really well. It was awesome. And we got a little advocate person that came through. The lady named Miss Vicky was there today, and she was really awesome. Good person, wonderful strength, very courteous, and it looks like we're going to be able to get out of that little cardboard box pretty soon. That's awesome. It's not really a cardboard box, it's just a drywalled plaster, nothing. So I'm praying that we can get out of there. Bethany was really, really sweet. She was focused today, and she was really on it, and she was totally like involved and captivated. It was amazing. Alright, well, I will come back in a few minutes. I'm just focusing on the road here. It's a crazy, insane drive today. The traffic is just like, what happened? I mean, why are we so jam-packed here today? I don't know. Just a jam-packed day. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to use this here wet wipe. Use this here wet wipe, and I'll try it on my glasses and see what happens. See if it does anything good for them. Alright. And now with the towel. That seems to be okay. These are the dollar glasses from the dollar store, so I've got Ray-Bans, but who has time to wear those? I mean, my life is pretty busy. I don't have time to be worrying about, $200 Ray-Bans. I remember I had a brand new pair of Ray-Bans at the beach, and my daughter was struggling in the water, and so I reached down, I saved her, and somehow in the tussle, even though they were on a string, even though they were on my neck, they went. And wow, we looked and we looked and we looked and we looked, put our toes in. Those Ray-Bans went off to the ocean. They were off to the ocean. Okay, I love you. Talk to you soon. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe. Love you.